Alright guys, welcome to another video. We're currently nearly at Queensland Raceway. As you can see, I've got longs on, which in Queensland sucks. Aircon though, full bore in the JZX90. First time being secure since they've got all their new signage, so it's looking snazzy. So a big Queensland Raceway sign there, and another sign there. It does liven the place up a bit. I'm interested to see what they've been doing out here, but yeah, we're going to test the R34 today, so that should be good. Last time I drove it, the power was good and everything, like mechanically the thing was sick. I just wasn't pumped on the way the steering felt on it. So this car is the giveaway car. It's going to be given away to one of you guys. So we really did want to, you know, make sure that car is absolutely perfect and super easy to drive. The alignment, we're hoping it was just the alignment that was in it, but the alignment was not good. So we've gone with a new alignment. I'll get you guys the specs of that as soon as I can. The boys are already here with the R34. So we'll go and find out where the hell they are and go from there. All right, we have made it down to the track now, guys. Got the professional media team here, that's me, and then we've also got Vesky here making a video as well. Oh, and you're making a video.
Yep.
We all know I'm the professional, so definitely not. But 34 is here. 34 is all minty now. Boys have been working hard.
Alignment now, so hopefully something's changed.
Hopefully.
Well, we follow the instructions, so if it doesn't, we can only just blame the instructions.
Yeah. So it's a TDP lock kit from Ireland, and it's a bit weird. It's a bit overcomplicated, really, isn't it?
It is like infinitely adjustable, but just based on the way we set up an S chassis is completely different the way they want this set up.
But I'm not a big fan of super adjustable stuff, because I think if you just make it good in the first place, then it doesn't need to be like super adjustable. That's, I don't know, you just drive like.
Cut and shots you can't change, but they're normally pretty good if you get someone that knows what they're doing.
Yeah, someone that's made a good cut and shut, they know what they're doing, not just some donkey that's just cut them off and made them shorter, but you know, actually some testing involved and all that sort of stuff. You know, you get an amazing lock kit. Anyway, cars here should be good, still makes lots of power and all that sort of jazz.
Yeah.
800 and things. Russ is here to observe because he didn't wear longs. QR, you now have to wear longs, and I'm sweaty already. It feels disgusting because it's like humid and hot and Queensland right now, and longs is just not the go at all. Like, I wouldn't even be wearing shoes if I didn't have to. Yeah. All right, cool. Do a little bit of important things first. A few stickers we've got to put on the car. A few stickers. So go grab them in the store, guys. The new stickers. Oh, the boss man's here. So we'll get these slapped on. So this is Shibby. Don't pull the emergency cord. Just let it burn.
Acting like there's no tomorrow. Acting like there's no tomorrow. Acting like there's no tomorrow. Acting like this. Acting like this.
Put on the clutch. Well, that's not good. Ambulance and stuff just went flying out. Always fun being out next to QR, all the crazy military stuff. That was, I don't know, one of those, it's pretty much like the biggest plane you'll see in the sky in Australia. Yes? Hercules. Pardon? Hercules. I am Hercules, yes. No, I had to be Hercules to make the steering work. But what we think, I didn't think of it, was these brilliant mechanics here we have with this, is it could be because it's a hiker's rack, we don't have 12 volt running to the rack, which I think it opens a valve or something, yeah? Yeah?
I think so.
Things.
I'm an
So
guy, so.
You're an SJ, okay, yeah. So I had an old 32 four-door, which was one of my first, it was my second Japanese drift car that I ever had. And it was actually my dream car way back after watching some, I forget what they were called, but they're like HBI DVDs, that's the one, from drifting in Japan. And man, there was these cool ass R32 four-doors, and I'd love to have a 32 four-door again, but that's another subject. What we're gonna try and do now is add some 12 volt to the rack and hope that that sort of alleviates the steering issue, so then I can see if the alignment's working, because right now the steering cutting in and out, I'm really unsure if it's actually, you know, if the alignment's weird or if, you know, it's just the power steering that's bugging out now. So we'll get back out there soon after we do the little fix and see how that goes. Right, it rained a crap ton. It was very slippery and not fun in the R34. Gonna take the daily out for a rip. Why the hell not? I didn't lower the pressures or anything, so she's gonna be slippery, but a bit of a laugh anyway. May as well enjoy the ride. And even after all of Mez's wrecking videos telling people to go fast from start line to past the dipper, people still drive slow. Guys, wake up. All right, boys. Aircon's on. The awesome thing is Russ set my aircon in this car, so as soon as it hits 15% throttle or 15% load, the aircon turns off, so I can pretty much just leave it on. All right, here we go. Oh, slippery. Yoo-hoo! It's very slippery, and I'm really sketched out by the tires, to be honest. It sketched me out so bad. Like, you come down that hill and you sort of just think like, oh freaking hell, I'm gonna hit these tires. You just, I don't know, you lose all kinds of confidence. It is what it is though, you just got to deal with it. If it had a nice concrete wall there you could just run down, it'd be so much nicer. Go for a cruise around. Woo! This car is sick. Hey, there's another JZX90 in front of me. You. handbrake. Whoa, big angle! So slippery. What a car. JZX90 is a unit. So reliable, just works. Aircon's still on, loving it. Gonna actually turn the aircon onto high because I'm getting freaking hot. Beautiful, lovely. Back to second this time, just so I can be in the boost a bit more. Pedaling it right on the outer edge, don't hit the tyre. Jumped out of God's gift to drifting. Just my JZX9. Nah, the thing runs so good. The tune, everything, yeah, Russ just made it work good because you can sit out there, pump laps, never turn the AC off, never put the windows down other than put the cameras on, so that's cool. Now we're gonna jump into this much more powerful, much more grippy, but much hotter car. No aircon, no windows. We have a windscreen wiper now though. I'm pretty pumped on that. The changes we made to the steering are working, but we're restricted on angle at the moment, so I'm having to sort of drive around that a little bit. But other than that, we'll just have another dip and see how she goes. Testing went reasonably well. We're going to change some stuff, do more things, and that's all I can tell you at this stage. But I'm going to chuck. Yeah, it's getting wrapped soon. It'll be a Matsuri on display. I'm going to chuck a link in the description down below for how you can win this car. Go and win it.
There'll be a QR code on the car as well. So if you see the car Matsuri, QR code, boom, enter.
Yeah, and if you don't see that one, there'll be a sign next to it with a QR code on it as well. I'll probably be wearing a shirt with a QR code on it, why not?
I'm really a bit sick of QR codes, to be honest, but when they're done for the right thing, good.
G'day guys, it's Benny and Luke from Tame's JDM Giveaways. Just here to have a quick chat with you today about this wonderful car, but more importantly about some of the reasons why we started the organisation and what our goals are for the future.
Absolutely, I'm super keen with the potential future of all this, but more so for me personally, being the drift guy. Well, we're all drift guys, but being the gun for hire, I get to drive this thing before we give it away. So
it's pretty mint. I'm pretty excited, to be honest. Like, for me, with us going to attack and having Kevin Bell behind us and Russ and everything, I feel like it's actually probably one of the first times where you're going to have an opportunity to be in a car that you know is good before you get there. Would that be fair enough?
Yeah, we've, well, I've had Ben with me on a professional trip, and I've also had Russell on a separate trip. So to have them both there, being support and mechanicking, pretty good.
I think it'll be pretty sick.
Bloody good.
Yeah. And
go team.
Yeah.
Go team.
I think in relation to more so this giveaway, and to give you guys a bit of why we wanted to do this, would it be fair to say that, like, when we were talking about this concept, obviously years ago, it was about how can we provide an opportunity for somebody to step up their career without the hassle of building the car first?
Yeah, that, and just bringing new people in. We both know, especially for me personally, through the track, mental health is such a huge issue. You got guys coming there, like, especially, like, I had noticed it in the past, but especially when COVID was around and we could open the gates, like, literally dudes hugging me, like, thank God you're open, like, we were struggling, mentally struggling. Like, they need drift. Like,
100%.
They don't have, that is their outlet, their thing, and if we can do anything to help with that, it's super positive.
100%.
And have a good time doing it,
Oh, it's like, I think touching on that depression and anxiety touch point, like, yeah, there's so many people. I told you about that gentleman that pulled, the guy with the car accident?
Yeah.
That was mental, like you're saying, we're there, we're at the track, we hadn't had anything open for a bit, and then the first event back, this guy's pulled me aside, very similar to what you were just talking about, and goes, "Hey man, like, I just got to tell you, like, don't ever stop doing what you're doing. Like, if it wasn't for this track, I wouldn't be here." And it was really.
Yeah, well, we had a lot of it last night, first time open for 2022. So last night there was crazy rainstorm, and I think normally we'd probably not open the track to save the track, but we kept open, and there were so many people that were so thankful that we kept the place open. But anyway, that's, you know, a big chunk of the reason why we want to do this. We want to be able to raise money and put it towards things like this to basically just make drifting as a sport and as a
100%.
whole a better, more inviting place. And, you know, like I said, it's not just a hobby, we need it.
100%, we do. Like, you know from my personal experience, I won't go deep into it, but my health issues, Archie got me through that. And not just Archie, the community around drifting. It's one of the things that I think this in particular, and why I'm so stoked about giving this car away, is because the journey of drifting teaches you so much resilience, and it gives you that strength to like overcome the depression and anxiety that normal life can throw at you. Because on a drift day, come to Archie, shaft brakes coming off the trailer. You know, you might be first lap in and you blow a shaft, or a motor goes, or, you know, something happens and then you've got to fix it and get back on the track. So being able to give away something that is ready to rock, turnkey reliable, you know, not going to break coming off the trailer, I'm super excited about being able to push that.
I'm more pumped on, you imagine if it ends up being somebody, like one of you guys wins this, that's already, say, an absolute kick-ass driver, but, you know, your realistic price point is a basic F13 or a Falcon or something else, and you have, you know what I mean, there's so many drivers I see at the drift park personally that are just shredded.
100%.
We had a guy in a Falcon last night that was genuinely an absolute ripper. AU Falcon, the guy was by far the best driver of the night. And it's just like, could you imagine if he won it and
then starts competing. And
started competing, and it could completely change his life.
100%. Like, someone deserving winning it, like anyone that wins is obviously going to be deserving, but I think I'm in the same mindset. It would be amazing to see one of those dudes that's week in, week out, at the track, in his little crappy S13, just grinding, or in his AU, and then suddenly he wins this.
Yeah.
Oh, that actually I think would be the ultimate scenario. Like, as much as I want a pro guy to also be able to win it and take their career to the next step, I think one of those grinding grassroots drivers that's just every Tuesday, every Thursday, every Sunday, and winning it.
Think about how wild it'll be if somebody that, one of you guys that is just into drifting wins it, and that's your first drift car.
I know, wow, that's...
Well, I know people that have built things like this as their first drift car, but without the knowledge behind the car. So the fact that we're going to be testing this thing, making sure it's 110% support of obviously Kevin Bell, you know, this is where I send my cars.
Oh, 100%, this is where I send my cars.
When I'd say whenever I'm feeling lazy, but whenever something's hard, I'm like, yeah, Kevin Bell,
100%.
make it good. So,
I'm more like, for me, when I send things to Kevin, mainly it's not just Kevin Bell. Russ is the man for me, purely because I have my limited knowledge of mechanical, and I'm like, right, this is far beyond me, but I want to pay someone that's going to attack it in the right way. So we go to Russ, or we go to Kevin Bell, and it's always, it's never a letdown, is it, bro? It's always good. No matter the scenario, it's always good.
You can see his head swelling from here. It's not just the heat.
There is literally no one else I'd have work on my car other than these boys.